Hello, I'm Ashley and I'm going to be doing a reading and I'm doing it outside today. I'm super excited. I wanted to get outside and I just had this idea, like being outside and reading tarot cards are like two of my favorite things ever. So I just thought I'd kind of like switch it up, and I like being outside. The sun is shining and actually my guides were telling me to infuse some things with light by using the sun and by using their energy. So I like got a new crystal necklace and infused that, and I got these new cards. So I'm going to use my new cards. I was guided to do this, so I'm allowing them to like sit in the sun. I'm going to use my tarot, and then I got this new one called which I'm just going to read intuitively because I don't know like the messages from the books, but it's called Chakra Insight. So I'm not sure how well you'll be able to hear or see. I know it's kind of windy, but I'll try to speak up. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. I just kind of wanted to see what's coming up. I just feel like there's some calls for like guidance for, like there's a lot of prayers that are like being sent out. I'm just feeling a lot of people like praying, or a lot of people like, anyway. So Spirit wants to get some like messages out to people. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start off with the tarot. So, all right, Spirit. And also like sitting on the earth. That's what I'm doing right now, sitting completely on the earth. My feet are barefoot. Well, I have socks on, but sitting on the earth really helps me stay grounded and connect to like other dimensions or my light beings, and they're really like what's giving me guidance right now, and they're teaching me. So when I'm able to like tune into their energy plus stay grounded and give insight, then that really is helpful with that. So, and I love the wind. I don't know if it's hard to hear on this right now, honestly, but it feels wonderful. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know right now? What do we need to know right now? What messages need to come through right now? Okay, we have the Four of Cups. So I like that this person is sitting outside on the grass underneath a tree. This is like feeling like saddened or like not feeling happy with where you are. Spirit is like giving you this cup of like, here, we're giving you an opportunity, we're giving you a gift, but like you just don't want to see it. So like there's like I don't know, I feel like there's like this emotional fulfillment that Spirit is like trying to give us, but it may not look like what we want it to look like. And so this can make us feel like a little upset, a little like, oh, this didn't work out how I wanted it to. That's the kind of mindset I'm getting, like just kind of like lackluster. That's the word that I hear, lackluster. So just kind of feeling like blah. So let's get a chakra card for that. What is that? What is this about? I like these chakra cards because each card is like colored as the chakra and it has a message. So what do we need to know about this Four of Cups? Like, I just feel like a lot of people aren't feeling satisfied right now. This might be in jobs. This might be in relationships. That's what I'm getting mostly. The two things I'm getting are jobs and relationships. But people are just like not feeling fulfilled. They're not feeling happy. They're not feeling satisfied. There's this like unpleasant feeling that I'm getting. Just like this, not like it's terrible, awful, horrible kind of ideal, like not your job or your relationship. It's not like terrible, awful, but it's like you still don't feel like that passion, you don't feel that desire, you don't feel like, and so, but I feel like Spirit is like giving you an idea, giving you an opportunity, giving you a gift somehow, and you may be missing it because it doesn't look exactly like what you want, especially in the path of awakening. Like we'll ask Spirit for things, or we'll pray out, we'll ask for help, and then sometimes that help that they send us doesn't always look like what we thought in our egoic mind, what we thought in our mind, what we pictured in our mind, what that help is going to be. And so this can make us feel like we missed an opportunity or we missed something, but I'm getting that Spirit is saying, no, you haven't missed anything. You're just seeing it. You're not seeing, you got to change your perspective. That's what they're saying. Okay. So what else can you tell us about this Four of Cups here? Whoa. Okay, too many fell out, but I've been seeing that card a lot. Okay. What else can you tell us about this Four of Cups? Okay, self-expression. It says vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. And this is the throat chakra, and this is number 32. And I love that a bird came up because I'm outside, and I don't know what kind of bird this is, but it's really beautiful. Like speaking your truth, being authentic, because it's like individuality, expressing who you truly are, doing things that you've never done before, like using your voice. That's all I'm getting is like, maybe you've been given an opportunity. I like that the blue is on both these cards too. There's a blue sky. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but yeah, I love that. So I'm just getting that you're being given an opportunity to express who you truly are. But there might be like some fear, because he's kind of like has his arms up, like kind of rejecting it, like no, like spirit is saying here, do this, and you're like, no, I don't really want to, maybe because there's fear, or it's like unknown, or like because it requires you to be like an individualist, because it requires you to show who you truly. I'm getting vulnerability, and like vocalizing our truth is the most, like that makes us so vulnerable. So I'm getting that there's a sense of like feeling very vulnerable, and like feeling this need to express oneself, but maybe like not knowing how it's going to be received. But you have to like let go of that and just allow people to receive it however they will. We can't force or change people to be any different. All we can do is accept ourselves, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's get another tarot card. All right. What else do we need to know right now about this Four of Cups and self-expression? Okay, this card flew out, so I'm going to take it because it's been coming up a lot lately. The Empress. So I'm getting that like you're being given an opportunity to like really take care of yourself and express yourself. Okay, what else do you want us to know about this Empress card? I'm going to pull another tarot there. Like feeling really grounded. This will help, like, okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, so this is what I'm getting, is that this is the energy that we're kind of at. This is where we're at right now. It's like this feeling of unhappiness, wanting to express ourselves, but not feeling very confident about it, because this guy isn't very confident. But here it says assertiveness. So what we need to do is embrace more of this, like being boldly speaking your truth, whatever it is, especially because up next comes the Empress. She's all about manifestation. She's all about creating abundance. She's about self-care and self-love. And what I'm getting is that by focusing on embracing this energy, embodying this energy, being this energy of the Empress, this will become easier. This self-expression will become easier. And what Spirit is offering you is this time to, like, I'm just seeing like this thing, like Spirit is giving you time, is what I'm hearing. But that's what you might be upset about, is the timing. So the Spirit is saying that we're giving you this gift of timing so that you have time to take care of yourself and be this Empress and nurture yourself and really take care of yourself, so that when you do vocalize your truth or express your individuality, that it comes from a more confident place, a more empowered place, because that's what the Empress is she's very empowered. And this is just like knowing our truth, knowing our value, knowing our worth. Just knowing who we are, being really like stable and confident, very intuitive, like very emotionally balanced. She's she's both of those. So let's get a chakra card for the Empress here. Do we need to know about the Empress? I'm picking up on like creativity too. What else can you tell us about the Empress? Okay, we got presence. It says awareness, attention, reality, connection. There's a little bumblebee on this card. And this has to do with our crown chakra. So I like that, because the Empress is also very like, she's grounded, but she's also highly intuitive. And this is also a 44 card, and I was talking about like stability. So like creating this sense of stability within yourself, by nurturing yourself, by taking care of yourself, because this is about awareness, attention, reality, connection, like your connection to earth, your connection to the divine, your connection to like being, and feeling very present in life, and like feeling very, because when you're in the present moment, that's when you feel like the most alive. So feeling very present, feeling nurtured, nourished, that's the word I'm hearing, because I've been feeling that way. Like I'm still like, it's a struggle almost for me to like keep up with taking care of myself. I've never taken care of myself on this level before, so it's requiring another like version of me, like requiring me to go even a little bit further. But the more I do it, the more I allow myself to, the more connected I feel, the more present I feel in the most mundane moments. Like there are times when I don't want to be where I'm at, of course, because I want more, I want to grow, but also being connected in those moments to the little things, like a baby smiling, or the smell of your coffee, or the sun shining on your face, or going for a walk, whatever, like being present, being connected. I just love that. That's really speaking to me, being connected, and like being connected to earth, connecting to your guides, connecting to your intuition by being in your body. That's what the Empress is about. By doing things that nourish you and feed your soul is what I'm getting. And I really like the bumblebee, and she's just like looking at it with happiness. And so 44, 4 is the number of like stability and balance. That's why I was saying that, because the Empress is very balanced. She's very stable, embracing this energy a little bit more. And I feel like that's the gift, is that we're given this time to like really embrace this divine mother within ourselves, so that we're like very like emotionally balanced and grounded. Like, okay. Oops, I don't know why I'm pulling those. I'm going to pull one more from tarot, one more from the chakra, and then I'll be done. Okay. So lastly, Spirit, what is one last message for us here? What do we need to know right now? Okay, we have Two of Swords. This is going to be like needing to make a decision, caught between the head and the mind. Feeling a little bit closed off. This is like mental energy. Let's see, I'm going to get another one. What else can you tell us about this Two of Swords? What else do we need to know about this Two of Swords? Okay, I'm going to take it because this one kind of fell over, and then it just was like, okay, this is your card. So we pulled the Emperor. I love this because the Empress and the Emperor came out. So I'm getting that this may require like a choice. And we had assertiveness, which on the first self-expression card. And that to me is very like a very masculine energy, is the energy of assertiveness. And that's what the Emperor represents, is like, and this could be like a father. And I like that the mother came up too, the Empress and the Emperor together, because this is like mother and father. So you might be also healing mother and father wounds with this Empress here. I'm getting like mother healing, and like paying attention and becoming awareness of what you've taken on from your, like the beliefs, the patterns, how did your mom love your dad, like looking at things like that, like looking at where you learned how to be a mother, looking at where you learned how to be a woman and what it meant to be a woman. This is societal beliefs too. So society, because most likely our mothers learned how to be mothers from their parents and through their, through the society. So really looking at like mother healing, I'm getting with that, like becoming aware of what's your individual self, because we have individuality here too. What's your individual self, and what is your conditioning from your parents, and learning to separate the two is what I'm getting. Because with here we have the back to this one, but that was just coming to me and I thought it needed to come out. So also I'm getting like father healing, being very assertive. A lot of men have grown up with like distorted masculines as their father, just the same thing, taught through their grandfather and then taught through society. So I'm getting there's just like a lot of and this is like, he knows what he wants. Like this is about like creating stability, because we have stability again coming in clear. And he's very stable. He's like the earth. He's the divine masculine embodied. So really I'm getting to like choose to, because this can also be like overly rigid, like too much in your mind, like overly masculine. And that might be why it may be hard to make a choice right now, is because you're too caught up in your mind. What I'm getting is to embrace more of this, to balance. It's just a balance of the masculine and the feminine energies is what I'm getting, like the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So what I'm getting is a lot of old programming of the masculine and feminine, like the distorted masculine and feminine, are going to be purged out. Okay, let's see what chakra card comes up with that. So what can you tell us about this Emperor and this Two of Swords? Yeah, I'm just getting to make a decision, but I'm also getting that like this Emperor is like, he knows exactly what he wants, and so he's going to make his decision. I'm seeing just like cutting the ties, like enough's enough. That's what I hear. Enough's enough. And like just like really like knowing your power, knowing your worth, knowing your value, especially as the divine masculine, like knowing how powerful you truly are, knowing how like what a powerful creator you are. I'm getting that, like I'm hearing you're more powerful than you believe. Like you're a creator, and whatever you're choosing or whatever decision you feel like you need to be making is what I'm getting with this, is like just come from it from a place of like being very grounded, because the masculine energy is very grounded, but also listening to your intuition. This card always represents that to me too. It's like intuition, but the intuition is kind of like all the water. Your back is kind of turned to the intuition, and your head is, or your eyes are blindfolded. So like making a decision from a place of balance. And I feel like that's balance is being found with that embracing more of the Empress and the divine feminine energy. But the masculines or the Emperor is also about like taking action, moving forward, or making a clear choice. Okay, what else can you tell us about this Emperor, the Two of Swords, and the Emperor? The Emperor could also represent Aries. That may be a sign for you. What can you tell us about the Emperor and the Two of Swords? What is this regarding? Okay, that one fell out, so we're going to go there. It says Truth, also a number 4 card. Okay, so we have 4 here, 4 of Cups, 44 here, and now 3 plus 1 is 4. Truth, transparency, sincerity, communication. This says honesty. Okay, I like that. I'm all just getting that, like, this is also another card about communication. We had that with self-expression. This represents the throat chakra, and we have the key. See the key? Oh my goodness, I love this picture. She's holding the key in her hand, and the lock is in her throat, and it's like shining and sparkling. I'm getting that like honesty is the key to making this decision. Like just being really honest with yourself. Communicate, like, and also this says individuality, and this one says transparency. So that says a lot to me about like just like being authentic, being who you truly are. Needing to make a choice, I'm getting, is like to speak your truth, to take action and speak up is what I'm getting. Because we have a lot of blue on this card too, for the throat chakra, which I've been feeling that a lot lately, honestly. With the throat chakra, where am I at? Okay. All right. So let's do one more chakra to end it. Why not? I always like when I get new decks. All right. One last message. What do we need to know right now to end the message? One last message from Spirit. Interesting. We have possessions, belongings, finances, assets, treasures. Interesting. This is the root chakra, number 7, which I also like that it's like, well, my cards are literally blowing away. This reminds me of like the devil card, kind of here. But yeah, I'm just getting that maybe there are some concerns around money, concerns around finances, concerns around home is what I'm getting. But Spirit is, let's get another message from Tarot with that. What else can you tell us about this possessions card? What do you want us to know about this? Okay, strength, it says. So yeah, you might be like having concerns around like finances, or like I'm getting that it's healing this this scarcity mentality, and like knowing that you can create abundance. You can create like the stability is what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm just getting the root chakra is really being highlighted right now, and this might be like, because our mind was designed for like survival, and what I'm getting is that, you know, the mind is going to try to talk you out of things based off what it needs, what it thinks it needs, what it's been conditioned to believe it needs, and really taming the ego here, because that's what I'm getting right away with this strength card. Is like you may be fearing losing assets, losing belongings, losing a home, losing money, You know, if relationships are crumbling and things are ending, like, you may want to hold on relationships basically strictly based off like what you might lose. You might lose your home, you might lose your car, you might lose your possessions, you might lose money to a spouse, whatever the case may be. I'm getting that. Don't let these things possess you. Like, tame the ego and recognize what your soul truly wants. This is number 7 that's speaking to me. That spoke to me as soon as I saw it, because it was 7, and 7 is a very spiritual number to me. But it's the root chakra, so it's also very grounded. And incorporating more of what your soul wants instead of just what your ego wants, or just what your mind wants, or just what gratifies you in the moment, like, and searching more for that deeper sense of stability, and that comes from within. And sometimes to find that stability within, we have to get rid of the things that we think make us stable, which could be possessions, which could be money, which could be, a home, whatever the case may be. So anyway, I'm going to end it there. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'm sending lots of love.